Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Cruise Peruse, episode number 171, here on a beautiful Friday morning in Las Vegas. I'm actually driving down the strip right now and noticing how much of a fucking ghost town it looks like. Just closed off venues, closed off casinos, and it's a real creepy vibe right now, man. It is a very creepy vibe, and it's hard to say Friday on a day like this, but listen, I'll tell you one thing. You have to make the best with what you're given. This situation sucks for everybody. Won't lie to you. As somebody who lives in Las Vegas and understands how significant the gaming industry is, it's just absolutely wild to see how fucking empty this entire city looks. And based on the Gaming Association, Nevada Board of Gaming Association, if I'm getting the title right, I apologize if I'm getting that wrong, but research showed that over the last few days, 200,000 casino employees were fired or left jobless after the firings all throughout. My God. Did you say your fucking words right for once? Dude, it's fucking 8 in the morning. Alright? My brain sometimes doesn't work. Alright? Much like these employees in the casino. Oh, fuck. That was a terrible segue. But yeah, there you go, man. 200,000 people displaced from employment all over Nevada. That is absolutely fucking wild, and a lot of my friends happen to be part of that statistic. And it sucks. It sucks to see them so downtrodden. It sucks to see them so... what's the best word? Just sucked out of life. And again, there's certain people right now, no matter how much I talk about, positive outlook and making the best out of your situation, it won't reach their ear. And I understand. Because you're in this insane depression cycle right now of, again, to potentially existential questions that you're asking yourself. What the fuck was the point? What am I doing? And honestly, I'll tell you right now, breaking down like that right now is the best time to do it. This is the best time to do it, because this is the moment, right? This is the moment where you ask yourself some really hard questions. This is where you ask yourself some true questions for yourself. Who am I? What am I? What am I without all these societal labels? What am I moving forward? What is my dream? What do I want to do? What do I like? What do I don't like? Unless you ask these questions right now, you're going to be stuck in this perpetual bullshit for however many decades you're alive, or however many years you got left. I don't fucking know, bro. Okay? But all I'm saying is a little bit of self-reflection goes a long way, especially in situations like this where you're given ample amount of time to stay away from people and seemingly excessive amount of time away from general society. But honestly, this is where you have to capitalize on shit. This is where you really have to understand that, hey man, you don't get opportunities like this. You don't get opportunities to completely pause the world and work on yourself. This just doesn't happen, right? But again, some people will, take my advice on this shit and, run with it. Better yourself. Learn about yourself. And prepare yourself for the next step. But most people, they won't give a shit. They're going to be stuck in this whole bullshit of mediocrity. And I'll probably be right next to them, nudging them like, hey, what you doing? What you doing, man? Because I'm that asshole. I'm that asshole. Like right now, like the way the world is right now, this was my life for more than a decade. Staying at home, being a shut-in, working out at home. I mean, the gym was always a luxury for me and my family. Like, we only really had like middle class-ish status over the last few years. Like, for a long time we were low class, low middle class. And I'm not trying to fucking, flex here or anything, but shit like that just gives you perspective, man. It really does allow you to think in a different headspace. And when you're given a situation like this, like the COVID-19 quarantine, most people flip the fuck out. Most people will bitch about the government and say, oh, this is the worst thing they could do. Why are they doing this? But assholes like me look at myself and say, well, you can't fucking change the world. There's the external shit you can't change, but I can definitely work on myself. And that's been my life since junior high, high school, college, post-college. Just really right before I started driving. I mean, my life was basically just this self-quarantined, self-assessing, self-hating lifestyle. And there's still a lot of self-hatred here, boys and girls, because otherwise there's no room for self-improvement. Wow, son, you're talking a lot of weird conceptual nonsense today. Well, no. It's very fucking simple here, boys and girls. It's very fucking simple. During this time of quarantine, you can fall into really two major categories. The bitching and moaning category, or the I'm gonna fucking grab this shit by the balls and do something about it category. The bitching and moaning is very simple. Oh, why can't I go outside? It's unfair. The government. I hate life. Or you grab the shit, the situation by the balls and say, listen, motherfucker, I'm gonna work on myself. I have 30 days of forced exile by the world. And shit, what better way to meditate and self-analyze, self-assess with a little sprinkle of self-hatred to show you the truth. Man, if you aren't critical on yourself, you will never see yourself for who you are, right? If in this time you don't ask yourself the real questions about you, who are you? What are you? What do you like? What do you don't like? What is your dream? If you don't answer questions like that right now, I think you're fucked. The world has given you a golden opportunity to focus up and better yourself. But if you're gonna be in that former category of bitching and moaning, just go kill yourself. You're gonna add no value to society. Eventually, when we get back to normal ways, of course, you're probably gonna be the same fucking asshole sheep, siphoning off of people's success, but you have a choice. You do have a choice. And boys and girls, while we don't really have a choice in entertainment in terms of sports ball because everything is dead, the NFL has been just providing us milk of news. That's right, boys and girls. Isn't that gross? Milks. Just gotta fucking squeeze that shit out and suckle on it a little bit. And you get all of them delicious nutrients. And in the NFL, nutrients comes in the form of news. And I'll tell you one thing, man. As a Seattle Seahawks fan, I love the fact that the Rams are basically imploding. Oh, it's all for cap space. We have to get rid of Todd Gurley. Yeah, Todd Gurley, the guy that you fucking touted as the best fucking running back in the league, and now he's just a shell of his former self. Yeah, that Todd Gurley, eh? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. So Todd Gurley, along with Clay Matthews yesterday, was released by the LA Rams. And, the Clay Matthews thing, I totally understand. But the Todd Gurley one, where you were looking for a legitimate trade partner alongside Brandon Cooks, and to come out with nothing, it feels like a bit of a dud. Do I have any sympathy for Todd Gurley? No, his ass signed with the fucking Falcons. And the Falcons probably overvalued him for what he is. And honestly, what the fuck is the point of the Falcons right now? just really asking that question. Like, your division probably just got stacked overnight. You know, obviously Tom Brady, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, TB, that's pretty cool. You still got Drew Brees and the Saints, and Batman lives in New Orleans, boys and girls. Lest we forget Jason, oh god, no. Taysom Hill, fuck me, Taysom Hill. Still around with the New Orleans Saints. And then you got the Carolina Panthers with Teddy Bridgewater, who looked pretty good. I mean, he looked pretty good, you know, when he was filling up for Drew Brees, but who the hell knows? New weapons, new system, new coach, new culture in the Carolina Panthers. I mean, the Carolina Panthers could be a very interesting team moving forward. But yeah, the Falcons are probably going to be the third or fourth best team in that whole entire fucking division. And eventually Julio Jones is going to want out. Yeah, because the Atlanta Falcons suck ass. They are fucking terrible. What the fuck else do you want me to say about them? Oh, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is one of the most overrated quarterbacks alongside Cam Newton. Dan Quinn somehow still has a job. Yeah, Dan Quinn is still an Atlanta Falcons head coach. That's a thing. You know, and actually going over to Atlanta in October and accepting the fact that Atlanta's a great city. It's an awesome city, great food, great vibe, but their sports is absolute ass. Like, Atlanta sports ball has to be one of the most fucking depressing things to watch. Like, I've seen weird snuff films on the internet just, you know, float around. I've seen fucking, you know, army dads reuniting with their kids, which, I mean, it's a fucking gut punch, and it's a beautiful fucking thing to watch every goddamn time. But, holy hell. The Atlanta Falcons are in a separate category of pain, misery, and for individuals like me, schadenfreude. You know, a little bit of sadism. Because the Atlanta Falcons are just that bad. The Atlanta Hawks, that bad. The Atlanta Braves, that bad. World Series, yeah. After 2 or so decades, what have you done? What have you fucking done since 95? What the Dodgers? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. You're gonna bring the fucking Dodgers into it. Yeah, bring the fucking Cubs. Bring the goddamn Indians. Bring everyone into it. Talking about you fucking loser fucks in Atlanta. Well, Atlanta United FC, no one gives a shit about the MLS. As much as I like the Sounders, like, no one gives a shit about the MLS. Alright? I watch the Premier League, man. I watch European football. And there is an immense gap of talent between the MLS and European football that pretty much will leave the MLS at a very low tier in terms of football entertainment. So if you're gonna fucking tell me Atlanta United is that club that you fucking gravitate towards for success in Atlanta, holy shit, that is sad. That is fucking sad. Atlanta is a fucking pathetic sports ball city. Absolute dog shit. And my god, their fans are backward ass fucking morons too. Oh, we're gonna win. Are you? Like, are you sure? Like, I know Falcons fans, every fucking season, they're convinced they're going to win something. But when you look at that entire fucking squad and see, oh, wow, you still got Dan Quinn, you still got Matt Ryan, you still got that dumbass owner. And now you're going to add Todd Gurley in hopes of what? In hopes of what? What are you trying to do with Todd Gurley? You trying to win now? Like, you fucked up your draft because you thought, oh, pound our chest, we beat the Saints and we're going to do stuff. Like, all right, jackass. Way to fuck up your draft and really your future outlook, but you're the Falcons. Why am I not surprised? It's the Falcons, and they're a miserable bunch. There are certain teams in the NFL that you keep looking at them and think, you're never leaving this hellhole, aren't you? You're never leaving this hellhole, right? I mean, the Detroit Lions are stuck in purgatory, of NFL purgatory. Bad coach, bad management, bad ownership, yet they're still alive. And when I look at the Detroit Lions, then shift my head over to Houston and see the Texans, they look like the same fucking team to me. Matt Patricia, Bill O'Brien are the same fucking assholes. Well, That's wrong, son. You don't know. Well, okay, hold on. Let me throw some shit at you. Let me throw some shit at you real quick here, boys and girls. Alienating star players to the point where you have to trade them for pennies on the dollar. Coaching with such arrogance that you lose basically all of your locker room, but bring in players from teams that look to be just kind of meh all over. Let's see what else. A quarterback that is relatively respected, but pretty much shit on because of the toxic culture, and won't be able to win games because of said toxic culture festering around. Guess what? There's no fucking difference between the Lions and the fucking Texans. There's not. There's not. Is that fucked up? Well, depends on who you ask. Butthurt Lions fans and Texans fans will tell you that's wrong, man. We're better than that. No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, yeah, what are you talking about, man? The Texans are pretty fucking great, man. They got Deshaun Watson, who's probably going to leave in 2 years because Bill O'Brien is still with the fucking team. Bill O'Brien, the same guy who told DeAndre Hopkins that he is no better than Aaron Hernandez. Matt Patricia, who told Darius Slade that he is not in the elite category of guys like Richard Sherman. Yeah. That's your head coach. That's your head coach. And you think something good's gonna happen? You think something good's gonna happen from that? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Those two head coaches in particular, I always think, whose nude do you have? Like, how do you still have a job here? That's pretty incredible that you are blackmailing someone to the point that you're getting this lucrative deal year on year on year, and you're destroying this fucking organization. You know what's crazy? I've worked under people like that. I've worked under bosses who are absolute dog shit. And here's the thing. Beyond the realm of football, just in real life. If you have a terrible boss, and that said boss just cultivates this very toxic culture of, God, not nepotism, but favoritism, irrationality, and just arrogance, you're doomed. You are fucking doomed, okay? And somebody who's worked in the hotel industry and have witnessed that shit, it's like, oh, wow. You people aren't seeing what I'm seeing. That's crazy, but this is the life we live, man. We live with a bunch of fucking assholes right next to us. And listen, I'm an asshole, but I'm a self-aware asshole, which not a lot of people like. No one likes the truthful guy. No one does. No one likes the guy telling the fat girl that they're fat. Nobody likes that guy because they're honest. They see the world for what it really is. And you know, when I tell, you know, Rams and 49ers fans that, listen, your time is done. Your little fucking firework seasons of, oh, look at us, we're doing great, that shit's over. 49ers fans, you should go fuck yourselves. Because holy fucking Christ, like, I've never seen a more cantankerous, cancerous fan base, especially after Super Bowl loss, than you fucking assholes. Like, the Seahawks lost the Super Bowl on the 1 yard line, and I get that, on an interception, and you keep reminding me of that, I get that. But for me personally, it never erases away the previous year of Super Bowl 48. But you two fucking assholes, you two fucking asshole fan bases, have to keep rubbing yourselves off and telling me that, oh man, refs got fucking paid by the Patriots, the fucking Chiefs got fucking ref help with the If you're a retard thinking like that shit, you should go fucking jump off the bridge. Oh my God, he said retard. All right, you brain dead donkey cunts should fucking kill yourself If you can't accept the loss for what it is, your own goddamn fault. Rams, you had no fucking offense. Period. For 4 fucking quarters, you had no offense. 49ers, your defense shit the bed completely in the fourth quarter, and your offense shit the bed in the fourth quarter. So don't you give me that fucking crap. Okay? I'm fucking sick of these 2 fucking loser franchises pounding their fucking chest in the NFC West. We're the greatest, we're the greatest. Dude, I don't give a shit. Because this team, we're still gonna fly by. I don't think the Seahawks are gonna be the best in the NFC West. Weird, right? It's weird to say that, right? But I don't think it's controversial. As much as I don't like the Arizona Cardinals, holy shit, I can see the Cardinals getting a first place spot in the NFC West. For whatever reason, the Cardinals always finesse the Seahawks out of a win at CenturyLink Field. Somehow it always happened. And there's always that trap game in Arizona. So with that voodoo magic against the Seahawks and what I would imagine a generally easy schedule based on how piss poor they've been over the last few years, the Arizona Cardinals, I think the Cardinals can capitalize in Kyler Murray's second season and win the NFC West. And because of this new tournament format, you know, the new playoff format with 2 extra teams in each conference, or is it 1 extra team in each conference, 2 extra teams? I freaking forget the goddamn rule. It should be just a very interesting shape-up as to how things are going to go about. And yeah, I just think the Cardinals are going to be loaded up, and people are going to really undervalue them. But I have a weird feeling they're going to win this division, the NFC West. The Seahawks are going to straddle along right behind them with 1 or 2 very unlucky losses, and probably get bounced out of the fucking wild card round. Fucking Christ, man. But all in all, guys, the NFL has been pretty spectacular the last few days. You know, just news popping out left and right. And, you know, I keep saying this, but, you know, maybe by the week's end, when all this shit's dusted down, right? When all the free agency shit has kind of died down a little bit, I want to do an assessment video on all the teams in the NFL, just basic summary of what they've done, and maybe see where we can be in 2021 or 2020. I'm sorry, 2020. I'm already fast forwarding the next year because this year is such a fucking disaster, man. I mean, it is an absolute disaster. And despite, all these NFL news coming out, even the NFL, bro. Sean Payton testing positive for COVID-19, the first personnel reported for the NFL being positive. And if that doesn't tell you how crazy this virus is, how actually serious this virus is, guys, just stay home. Just stay home. It's not that fucking hard. Just stay home and don't be fucking pricks into thinking that you're invincible. Stay away from people. Elderly especially. I mean, they are at high of a risk. And, you know, I'm still going to be that asshole telling you people, like, who gives a shit? Live your life, right? But also understand context. And that's the kind of oxymoronic shit that I always try to give you here, boys and girls, because the reality of life is nothing is ever black and white. Nothing really is. Except sports ball. You either win or lose, or in soccer you fucking draw, but you know, it's still black and white here. In our fantasy world is sports ball because it's dead. But boys and girls, I'll go ahead and leave you here in the middle of this plaza because I'm running out of topics. I'm leaving you here like you're dead. I'm gonna go buy some cigarettes, so I'll be back, baby. And little did he know, he never came back. But boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Now fuck off.